Hey guys, we're back, and this time I wanted to talk about some of the scenery and things that I've printed up for use in our Gaslands games. Talked about using my 3D printer, and I've been busy using that to build all sorts of stuff to use in our Gaslands games, and we'll check it out. So one of the first things that you really need for Gaslands is some nice gates. You can use anything to represent them, but I really like these. And I found the design on Thingiverse. It's actually a combination of a couple different designs. These pieces here are from one type of gate. These frames are actually from another. One of these pieces was supposed to be like turned 90 degrees, but I liked them better that way. And then these actual sign pieces at the top are from a different set, but altogether I think they look pretty cool. And have the start and finish line. My wife actually painted these up for me because everybody on my channel knows how much I despise painting. But you have your start, your finish, and then of course the actual gates. Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3, and Gate 4. So we have a whole set to do a whole 6-gate race if we wanted to. And then from those you need actual scenery to populate your race and lay out your track. I of course wanted a few of these ramps, and these are supposed to be like 2 cargo containers kind of sunk into the ground with these guardrails. And those are going to be used to make jumps for like shortcuts. And I have a second one of those, the same kind of container thing, except it's got like cinder blocks on the sides. And again, those will be used to make shortcuts on the track to jump over a retaining wall that you normally have to drive around and things like that. I also have a smaller one made up of boards and pallets laid across some barrels and pipes. This one's quite a bit narrower, about half the width of one of these, so it's harder to line yourself up for that. Then we have kind of a staple of scenery for this kind of thing are these cargo containers, basically the trailers off of trucks. This one has the Rutherford logo. There's one with the Miyazaki logo. And then we have Michigan. I don't know why I didn't do the Michigan one in red. We have Mars. And then just a plain unmarked one. Also got a nice damaged one where it's been smashed into. You really can't see it too well because it's not painted or shadowed or anything, but yeah, there's a big dent in the side of this one where someone's crashed into it. And then I got a couple of these larger ones. There's another Mars one. And these can be used to be placed on top of these like this, so you have a spot to drive through underneath, make an obstacle. And we have a second one of these, and this is again another damaged one where somebody smashed into it. And I have a half sunken one where it's kind of sunk into the ground. Not quite a ramp, though maybe if you hit it just the right angle you could use it as one. It's more of just a design. And I've got this totally smashed up box, which has seen a lot of action. This is going to be like a centerpiece where lots of collisions take place. And we've got some smaller pieces. I've got a small crate here with some barrels and tires. I like this is actually a tree trunk. It's been there for some time because I think the one tree root actually goes through the tire. But I like the way that one looks. Then for some larger pieces, we got just this generic hut here. You got some basic tire walls with some pallets and boards, barrels. Again, pallets and boards on a beat up tire wall. I like these small pieces of terrain. They can be used to block paths between the gates or whatever. I think they came out pretty good too. This has got some like corrugated metal and fencing here. I do plan on, I actually have a template for these fences, and they're about that long, and some are broken, some are whole, and I want to use them for gates to go in here as barricades on the gates for the one game type where there's a wall there that drops down after you hit a pressure plate. And of course we've got another one of these with the corrugated metal. And these can be used in other games too. And a couple small pallets with some drums on them. And a larger tire wall, and these can be like tractor tires or something. They're a bit out of scale, but they serve their purpose. And this was supposed to be a kind of a pile of dirt with a smashed up car in it. And you can mostly see it, but my printer clogged up on it and left a big like gouge taken out of it. So I'm not sure if I'm even going to keep this one or try to reprint it. I'll probably try to reprint it at some point, but I like the wrecked car stuck in the hill there. I just wish it didn't have that flaw in there. I've since fixed it and cleaned it out. Got myself a nice new nozzle on there. No more problems, but I had an issue at the time. And then of course we needed some volatile terrain, so I found these cool propane tanks, so they can be used to cause explosions. I have a few of those. And then we have these wall sections like you'd see on the highway. And I have curved ones so you can lay out actual turns in the track, as well as straightaways that you can use to funnel people in certain directions or just block off straight paths. Let me see if I can't make a little bit more room here. I'm going off the screen. But yeah, we got a bunch of each of those. I printed a ton of the straight ones. And then to keep track of the gear phase, I printed this awesome tack. It's got a magnetic needle that you can switch between gears for the different gear phases. The magnet's not strong, I get a better run for it, but I ended up printing a red needle, which I like better. I just haven't magnetized that one at all. And there's a little lip up in here in the higher gears, which I want to paint red. I just haven't gotten around to, so still working on that one, but that comes in handy to keep track of what gear you're in. And that's a look at a lot of the terrain and things I made. Pretty much stuff to populate my game table for Gaslands. And I've been having a blast with the 3D printer. As you can tell, I've printed up a ton of stuff. And I'm looking forward to showing off more and hopefully some, at least pictures, if not videos, of upcoming games when we play them. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this look. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.